Hi everyone, I'm Lauren from LSP Actions and I'm here to show you bubbles, the LSP bubbles. I'm going to show you how to use these bubbles actions. Oh, sorry, I was on the wrong image there. How to use these bubble actions and the bubble overlays. This image I've opened straight out of camera. As you can see, I haven't edited yet. So I'm going to go first off and add the bubbles in. It's up to you. You can add the bubbles at the end, at the beginning of your edit, whenever you like. So I'm going to play the bubble action here. An instruction thing will come up saying, select your chosen bubble overlay and hit place, resize as needed, and then hit enter. So locate the bubble, your LSP bubble overlays on your computer, and choose the bubbles that you would like to add to your image. You can resize the bubbles, they will automatically kind of fill your screen. I'm probably going to resize the bubbles to about here, hit enter, and the action will now play out and create all the layers you need to be able to paint these bubbles on. So these are done there. As you can see, they're in a group. I can turn the group on or off. The first layer selected is here, paint on the bubbles. This is your main layer. I've already selected a black brush for you. This will happen in the action where you can erase any bubbles that don't kind of add anything to your image. So I'm just going to paint over some of these that I don't particularly like in the image. So I'm going to get rid of those ones. No, actually I quite like that one. Maybe this one here. Maybe I'm just going to lighten this one just in front of her. I can switch to a white brush to show a bubble and a black brush to hide the bubble. So I'm just going to kind of show that one a little bit there. Maybe mute this one down a touch. So now you have some other options with your bubbles. This is new for 2018. Before you would just have the bubbles. This is a new update for the LSP bubbles. So you can warm the bubble edges if your image calls for it. You can use a white brush to kind of warm these bubbles and blend them in a little bit more. You can cool the bubbles too. I'm not going to for this image. Whiten the bubble edges. This will really kind of brighten them up, but I don't want to here. Vibrant, so you can add a little bit more colour into these bubbles if you want to. This is very subtle. Finer bubbles, this will kind of define the bubble edges a little bit more. Sharpen the bubbles. You can add this to add a little bit of sharpness. Down here you see under the bubbles you have a smart filter Gaussian blur. This is to blur the bubbles. So if you have a shallow depth of field and you would like to blur, you can simply paint this over any bubbles you would like to add a blur to. This may not be quite as self-explanatory as my normal actions, the smart filter blur, but this is the best way I could find to create a very realistic depth of field blur for your bubbles. Okay, I'm going to mute this bubble here. As you can see, I'm just muting it down, darkening it a little bit, and I can also remove. So there we go, that is how to use the LSP bubbles to add bubbles to your images. This is video 1. Please check the other videos for other variations and other background colours. Now I'm just going to get on with this edit. Bye.